Thanks.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for sitting down with us again. We appreciate it. Could you recount again for me the incident in which you were wounded?
Well, I was standing on the top of this hill at the aid station, and a random shell came in. It couldn't have gone off more than 5 or 10 feet away from me, because all I remember is a tremendous blast and a flash. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on the ground in the snow, and I tried to get up. And when I tried to get up, only thing I could see were the broken ends of my legs. And I thought my legs were gone. Because that's all, the broken part, both femurs were shattered. And they were laying down here as I was in my back trying to raise my legs up. And I thought, I'm dead. You know, I'm about to die. And I said my act of contrition, because I'm a Catholic. And then the next thing I thought of was my mother. And I thought, what's she gonna say?
Comprar camisetas, hijos de puta.
Difficult physical requirements, and I just got interested in seeing if I couldn't become a paratrooper.
So, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
My name is C. Carwood Lipton. I was born in Huntington, West Virginia, grew up in Huntington.
Frederick T. Heiliger, Concord, Massachusetts was my hometown.
I was born in a town named Inchelium, Washington. It's on an Indian reservation up in northeastern Washington.
My name's J.B. Stokes. I was born close to Bonham, Texas, in a rural area called Leonard.
Born and raised in Columbus, Ohio. My father worked for this railroad. My mother was a housewife.
My nickname was Babe, and my mother, she was a little Irish broad, red hair, fiery. Great woman, great woman.
Born and raised in South Philadelphia, where the times were tough. Mom had 10 children, so you had to work to survive. That's what it was. It's just survival in the streets of Philadelphia, that's all.
It was a real struggle because we came up in the Depression. Sometimes we live on a farm and have pigs and chickens and raise a garden.
I saw people that really were hungry and had hard times. My father was able to find some kind of employment. We never went hungry.
We lived on a farm at the time. It was poor. Everybody was poor. That was the Depression.
When I got to about 10, I got a paper route. You know, that $5 a month I made, something like that, you know. But it was at least something.
Viendo los éxitos de los demás. Siendo un simple observador de YouTube y comentar siempre en los vídeos. Cierra ya una puta vez todo lo que estés haciendo y escucharme, pollito. Vete a Oplita 1 de 100. Mirad la página web. Es la puta polla. Con foto de la camiseta y texto en rojo comunista. Hazte ya con una, me cago en todo. ¿No ves que pone edición limitada, cacho cabrón? Ponte también en la lista de los de 1 de 100 y serás recordado como un puto héroe, Oplita. Para hacerlo tendrás que rellenar unos datos de compra. El nombre que te puso tu madre o el nombre que te ha sacado de los huevos. También tu correo electrónico y otras mierdas. También puedes seleccionar la talla dependiendo en el número de chetos que te comes durante las misiones. Para acabar, pones como quieres aparecer en la lista, si como Gandhi o como Adolf Hitler. Tú decides. Si no compras nada, tendrás una maldición gitana y Eor aparecerá disfrazado de panda en tu oficina.
Comprar camisetas, hijos de puta. Comprar camisetas, hijos de puta. Comprar camisetas, hijos de puta.
Nobody forced you to do this. You volunteered. And it was the notion that you wanted to do something You want to be with the best.
But once you got in there, you was proud to be. We was proud of our boots. We was proud of our shoulder patch. And we was proud to be paratroopers. And we was proud to be working with the guys we were working with.
You know these people that you're in service with. You know those people better than you will ever know anybody in your life. I mean, you know them right down to the final thing, you know. And that comes when you start your training, while that progresses.
I weighed about 130. If I'd have lost 40 pounds, I wouldn't have been big enough to stay.
You know, they weeded out so many.
You didn't want to be afraid, you know, because all these other guys are right there with you, and you know, your bravado and all that.
We were ready. We were ready. We were stationed in England for about a year before D-Day.
I looked to see if my parachute was open. You could see tracer bullets burning holes through the parachute.
And they told us that all you'll have to do. Well, they were right. Only I was gone out and my leg was in. And I was hanging upside down, looking at everything down with my leg in the plane and everything. And all this happened in just a split second. And Paul rolled me out. Paul Rogers rolled me out.
I just helped him out. I just picked him up, threw him out, I guess. Had to get out. We just wanted to get out so bad.
And I come down right behind City Hall, watched them shoot at me all the way, which wasn't very long.
And we were running into Germans everywhere, but we had to hide, you know, because if we didn't, we were dead meat.
And I lit in a tree. I had my trench knife, and I reached up and grabbed a hold of it's a big trunk, the tree. I swung into it. I cut those risers with, I think, one swipe, and I come down that tree like a monkey.
And then there I was with a trench knife and a canteen and about 6 candy bars in my pocket, ready to fight the German army, you know.
So there's 4 guys that were with me on D-Day who did have nothing but a jump knife when they landed. So we had a hope scrounge. As it worked out for all of us, you get a weapon for D-Day, rather haphazard.
I don't believe there's very, very, very few heroes that came back from the war. They're still over there.
I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day when he said, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?" Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.
Joe Toy, oh, there was a big Mick. And we used to have a few beers at night, and I'd sing. And Garnier would try to come over and sing. He'd say to Garnier, "Garnier, you're Italian. You don't know this song." Garnier could sing it better than he did. Bridget O'Flynn.
How's it go?
Oh. Bridget O'Flynn, Bridget O'Flynn, where have you been? Sure, it's a fine time for you to come in. You went to see the big parade, me eye. Sure, the big parade I never took so long in passing by. Look at your shoes, ain't it a sin, Bridget O'Flynn? Sure, your story and your shoes are mighty thin. If you know anyone that owns a canoe, I'm telling you, Bridget, just what to do. Stay away from the water, Bridget, darling. Now that's the song Twilight. And that's what we sang. You only needed a sissel of beer. 2 beers you were drunk because you were in great physical condition. You were too peaked, you know, and 2 beers you were high as Georgia Pine, you know.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Is that the way you say it? That's a bingo.
Bingo! How fun!
But I digress. Where were we? Yeah, make a deal. Over there is a very capable two-way, a more than capable radio operator named Hammer. Get me someone on the other end of that radio with the power of the pen to authorize my, let's call it the terms of my conditional surrender, if that tastes better going down. Sitting in your chair would probably say the same thing. And 999.999 times out of 1,000,000 you would be correct. But in the pages of history, every once in a while, fate reaches out and extends its hand. What shall the history books read?